So now we're pulling out condiments. Okay. Now I said condiments because you know Derek don't know what a condom is. So condiments. So we pulling out the Ready Whip and the Hershey's chocolate syrup and just squeezing it and pouring it and just open mouth and licking. Love out the Lockup producers, you're nasty. Don't nobody want to see that 50 Shades Great Value Great that y'all got going on here. See, keep y'all's little fantasies to yourself. You're making our stomachs turn. So let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of Love Life After Lockup, child. I ain't gonna keep y'all, and I'm not lying this time. I am not gonna keep y'all. I'm just hitting the hot spots, okay? Now, hope y'all doing okay. Let's start off with Monique and Derek. So Monique and Derek done slept downstairs. He's fixing breakfast. He's trying to get into good graces with Monique. He done pulled the flowers out of the trash. Okay? Out of the garbage. One word, 2 syllables. Garbage. Okay? He done lit up some Dollar General candles and he done got them positioned around to try to be romantic. Please don't burn down them people's Airbnb. Look, I didn't say it was an Airbnb. That's what the Love After Lockup family said. Is it? So Monique, she's up and she's talking to her sister. Her sister was like, you know, what's going on? And she was like, look, Derek's tripping. You know, I had to go through his phone. You know, there's some suspicious names and numbers. Y'all know, the same old, same old. So the sister said, do you want me to come down there and kick him out? Because I will. Sister, save your breath. We have heard Monique say time and time again that if Derek cheated on her, she's gone. She ain't gonna be with him anymore. Well, we all know that's a lie. Because not only have he cheated on her, he's done cheated on her raw. Raw. And then Monique is in her confessional. Yeah, I woke up sad. Monique, I'm gonna need for you to spice it up just a little bit. So, Derek, he goes, gets Monique, takes her downstairs, and I will say the pancakes that Derek made looked great. They looked delicious. They looked light, fluffy. They had a nice little color on them. Put some of that Ready Whip and some strawberries. And then Monique. Now, Monique know damn well she wanted to Monique, it's okay. Okay? You wanted to devour those pancakes, not do them little cutesy baby bites. Did y'all see that? She was like this. I was like, so of course infidelity comes up. Of course the phone comes up. Monique wants to go through the phone. She's looking through the phone. Who's this? Who's this? He's like, that's my homeboy. He had to call the homeboy to prove it. Even though we know that he has 3 phones. So he said, look, I got friends. You got friends. I got friends. Monique said, my friends don't be sending me coochie pics. My friends don't be sending me penis pics. So Derek said, man, stop it. Okay, you're going to have to trust me. All right, trust me. Meanwhile, that engagement ring is still up in the cabinet. So then the Love After Lockup producers thought it was a good idea to show Monique and Derek just kissing all up on each other, the Ready Whip and the Hershey's chocolate. He come talking about his PP is called doggy bone. Is that right? Doggy bone? That's what you call it? What did Musty Michael call his? What did he call his? The devil peen? I know why it's called doggy bone, because everybody gets a lick apparently. So he's pleading and he's talking and he's begging like Keith Sweat, trying to convince Monique he's not cheating. Monique was like, okay. So it's time to go to this club, okay? I seen a tumbleweed go by. I was like, where is everybody? That's what Derek said. Derek said this place is dormant. Where are the folks? Okay, they was matchy-matchy. They had on the black. Monique had on a sheer top with the little bra showing. I said, okay, Monique, child. So they got them a little VIP section of this said club, child. Derek is still talking about nobody's up in there, and so Monique says, well, it's only 10 o'clock. People don't start rolling in till 1. Derek said, this is how you like it. She said, sure do. So she could sit there and be on her phone. So here comes a bottle girl. Love After Lockup producers, you're frauds. You're trying to play us. So this bottle girl comes over, pouring the shots. And she was like, oh, how long have y'all been together? And, you know, all this. And so Monique said, you done poured your drink. Move on. Carry on. And so Derek is like, calm down. She's just doing her job. Monique said, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Oh, my God. Monique. Child, if Derek wanted to sleep with that bottle girl, he would have. He would have. If the bottle girl wanted him. The bottle girl probably wasn't even paying him no mind. But see, the Love After Lockup producers wanted us to think that. So they kept showing the camera to the bottle girl. The bottle girls tried to get up in their pictures. And so Derek says, I gotta go to the restroom. So again, we see a camera shot of the bottle girl going to the restroom. We hear Derek talking about, oh, the temptation is real. And then we hear a, ooh. Child. Born at night, not last night. Wanted us to think that he was out there banging the bottle girl in the bathroom while Monique was sitting there. Didn't happen. I don't buy it. See, this is what I'm talking about. They always try to play us. We don't walk cricket, okay? So then, it's the next day, and Monique is like, Derek, it's time for you to clean up his kitchen. The sisters are coming, okay? Now, Derek has admitted to cheating on Monique. Raw. Derek brings up having a threesome. What is with these couples and threesomes? So Monique said, hell no. Nope, not gonna happen. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Okay? You gotta earn my trust back. He said, listen, when I was locked up, you said this is what we was gonna do. Derek, that was before you started cheating. So Derek is just flabbergasted. He was like, I just can't believe you going back on your word. You said we was gonna have a threesome. So Monique said, shut up. Knock. There's her sisters, child. Okay. They come in. Her sisters is already starting. You know, Derek was like, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? They have like a little conversation. And then there's a on the door. And they're like, who is that? Who is that? Because Monique's sister had already said, listen, your sister's been hitting me up. Okay? They coming? Are they here? And so Derek said, no, you know they crazy. Derek said, don't sweat it, okay? They're not coming, so. Let's move on. Justine and Michael, before I get into them, I talked about in another video about Mocha and his situation, him being arrested. That's right there if you want to check that out. I haven't had a chance to really do any research of an update, but I do believe that he was still in processing at the jail. So, y'all, Mocha done got himself in a little pickle. Okay, Mocha Frappuccino Latte. Check out my video. Okay, that's how it's done. All right, okay, okay, all right. So, Justine and Michael are still in Vegas. Michael says that, you know, in order to further his career, that he may have to take, you know, Mocha's advice. That Mocha said, hey, you're playing house, and now Justine is pregnant. Because, see, Mocha needed to be informed of this. Justine said, oh, well, you know, I'm glad that he thought that. Do you think that? And so Michael's like, no, I'm not really. I don't think so. This is the last time I'm going to say this, okay? The last time. Michael, you're not 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, even 30. You're over 30. You know what? How old? Let me just do a quick little, see how old Michael is. Okay, let me check the Wikipedia. It won't take long. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so you're 35, 36 years old. Stop it. Okay, you are a married man with 8 children. Stop. Keep your ring on. Be married. Keep your Instagram pictures up. Okay? Make the music. So Justine, she gets upset that she feels like that he's hiding their marriage. And she says, listen, I held you down for 3 years, okay? I moved away from my family, okay, because of you. And so here you are, wanting to take off your ring? Absolutely not, okay? So she starts crying, and then we see the next scene where Michael is talking about how she the one, she the homie, she the love of his life, and he ain't taking off the ring. Oh my God. Oh my God. So it's time. They're in Vegas. And it is time to look at homes. And so Michael informs us, Mr. Montana Mills informs us that they are going to go and look at these homes, and his royalty checks are popping. His sneaker business is popping. Is that right, Michael? Royalty checks? And you're going to look at $1 million homes? You can, you know, your budget is $600,000? Royalty checks? According to Google, because Google's free, Montana Mills' net worth is $50,000. That was April the 6th, 2023. Now, of course, we can't really always go by Google. $50,000 is your net worth. Now, this is just Google. So let's Google his songs. You know where all these royalties are coming from. Okay, 2020, oh Lord. 2020, me, myself, and I. 2020, picture me rolling. 2020, how you feeling? 2020, popping bottles with a Z. Now, 2023, he has a song called I Don't Care, I Don't Care. Well, we have something in common. We have something in common. Congratulations. So, he's got these royalties that he can go and look at $1 million homes that Google don't know nothing about. So they go to this real nice house. Now, from what we've seen, it must have been some editing. They were in that house all of 3 seconds, and 2 realtors come in. Tell them that this house is $1.9 million. We didn't see no tour. We didn't see no kitchen. We didn't see no bedroom. We didn't see no bathroom. I didn't see it. Did y'all see it? Did I miss it? So then Justine is like, oh God, come on, let's get it. He was like, oh God, you know, our budget was $500,000. Then it was $600,000. And now it's tripled. I want y'all to put in the comments if Michael and his royalty chicks that Google don't know nothing about got that house. Put down below. Put down below if they got that $1.9 million house in Vegas, wasting those realtors' time. I can tell you the answer. Hell to the no. Can we move on? Sure. Sure we can. Amber and Puppy, y'all. 30 seconds. Puppy finally gets her sleepover. These are 30-year-olds that we're dealing with. She finally gets her sleepover. And she's like, I'm nervous because I don't know what TC's going to do. They got this dark, dramatic music in the background. Puppy whispering, I don't know if he's going to explode on me. Why would he? Why would he, Puppy? Why would TC just cuss you out and say, get the F up out my house? Why? Is it something we don't know? So that they get home. And so Puppy was like, oh God, should I leave my stuff in the car? I don't want him to be upset. So Amber said, come on, girl, you good. So they go in the garage, okay? TC is there. And Amber and Puppy's there. And, TC makes a little bit of a joke. All right? Amber goes to use the bathroom. Now, this part I had a problem with. Puppy, I wish sometimes they will learn to keep their mouth shut. Now, I understand for some reason you want TC to like you. You want TC for some type of acceptance. Yeah, y'all are on shaky ground, and yeah, there's a little bit of tension, but so what? So what if this dude don't like you? Don't like him. So then they bring up that bar. And for some reason, Puppy thought it was a good idea to start talking about her homegirl behind her back to her man. So here's Puppy. She's been drinking a lot. You think she's an alcoholic? What do you think about that ball? What do you think? Tell me. Amber in the bathroom. TC said, well, I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, she's been drinking a lot. Yeah, she's an alcoholic. And I'm like, really? So Amber comes back. They're in the middle of this, you know, two-faced backstabbing conversation. That's how I see it. You can be talking about me, especially not to my man, okay? I don't care if I suck down a bottle of liquor every day. Me and you done worse, and plus you supposed to be my homegirl, and you supposed to be my man. Talking about me. So, Amber comes in. Here's the conversation, talking about the bar, talking about her drinking, and then, of course, here she goes. She goes off. She starts crying, and she says, you know what? You know why I'm drinking? Because I had to do something that I really didn't want to do. I had to go and have an abortion. And you know who wasn't there? You wasn't there. Okay? You wasn't there. You wasn't there for me. And I'm pissed off and I'm resentful because of that. That's why I'm drinking. Now, we already know Amber says she's depressed. She done put on weight. She's drinking. And here TC is. He got his own dealings with it. All this unnecessary argument with Puppy and Amber and TC. Y'all, I'm tired of it. Then Puppy is sitting there crying. She's my friend and I love her. Don't talk about her. You could have talked about anything while she's in the bathroom. I tell you somebody who wouldn't have been talking about Amber. Queen. Queen wouldn't have been talking about Amber behind the back to her man. She wouldn't have done that. Did y'all see that the refrigerator had a lock on it? Then they was doing, and then all that screaming and yelling and crying and snot flying. I'm not gonna do this each week. Let's move on. Chance and Taylor. Yo. Now, I know I did not witness Chance standing there and he burped all up in Taylor's face, in the vicinity, just burped. I tell you what it smelled like. It didn't smell like money. I can tell you that. It didn't smell like money. No, it didn't smell like money. Bobby comes over, kids all over the place, dog all over the place. And so Bobby comes over, her and Taylor are gonna go out. Chance is like, well, where y'all going? Where you going? Hey, Bobby, where you going? Where you going? And Taylor said, you don't need to know. I don't have to tell you, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna watch the girls and you're gonna clean up this house. That's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna take the baby and we're going to leave. So Bobby and Taylor leaves, and Bobby said, what the heck is wrong with Chance? Okay, he looks like Ish, he sound like Ish, and he's acting like Ish. And so Taylor says, you know, yeah, he can act like this some way. I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, I don't want to say that he's cheating, but I think he is. Meanwhile, Taylor looked like a dish rag. So they go eat. And so Bobby said, what's going on with him? And so Taylor proceeds to tell her about his friends, about the women he's been talking to. And so Bobby said, Something ain't right. Bobby said, is that man cheating or not? And how much are you going to take? How much are you going to settle for? And so, of course, we hear the same old thing. Okay? Well, if I find out that he's cheating, I'm going to leave. Really? We have heard that so many times between you and Monique. If I found out that you're cheating again, I'm leaving you. She still don't know that he ain't working. Because, see, he haven't told her that yet. But she says, I love him. I don't want you to think that. I don't want you to think that he's cheating. I love him. Meanwhile, Chance then got him a little job. Now, either he's doing Uber Eats or in DoorDash, child. Okay? So he got him a little bit of income coming in. He was driving that truck as well. So, while he's doing all that, of course, Taylor is tracking his phone. Now, the girls are trying to have a conversation with Taylor. Honey, Taylor is so involved in Chance's goofy self, she wasn't paying any attention to the girls. Taylor, you have children to pay attention to. Okay? Now, we know Chance is a child, but you actually have children that needs your attention. But Bigfoot don't. So here's Chance. He makes a phone call to some woman. Don't know who the woman is. He meets up with her at some bar. And so here is Taylor and Bobby. They done hopped in the car and they said, let's go. Come on, friend. And so Taylor said, where he's at, he better not be with another woman or it's over. Child. It's gonna end badly. Girl. Can we move on? Sure we can. Lindsay and Blaine. Y'all, Lindsay is having a fit, child. She said that she's triggered. Because she's doing everything. She's working. She's paying the bills. Blaine ain't doing anything. She done beat up the garage. I know your hand hurt, girl. Put some ice on it. She up in the bathroom. She done called her sponsor, child. She's crying, snot flying. Mascara all over her face. She looked like a raccoon. Having a fit, child. So she gets up and she's like, I'm tired of doing everything. It's been me. Okay? You ain't contributing nothing. What did you do today? What did you do yesterday? You know what I was doing? I was working. Lindsay, that's what people do. They work. So then Blaine, he's sitting there and he got that lip turned up. Blaine was like this. Blaine said, now, ain't gonna be too many more of those. Okay? Blaine said, let me tell you something. You done forgot. When no one else had your back, I did. I was there for you when no one else was. Don't be acting like that I'm some bum, some lowlife. Okay? I'm a little hemmed up right now, but I have contributed. And what you are being is an ungrateful bee. I said, No, you did call her a B-word. Now, Blaine, that's not very Christian. What would God say? And where's your Bible? I don't think that's in the Bible, is it, y'all? What verse is that in? So he got his bag that he done got in somebody's good old Target. And he started throwing things in there. And so he's walking past Lindsay outside. And so Lindsay said, Blaine, if you get in my car, I will be calling the law and report it stolen. Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how it works, Joe? You get mad at your man. You know your man's hemmed up. You know your man can't be going around driving all over the place. And then you threaten to call the law on him. Ooh, Lindsay. Dirty, dirty. Dirty. So, of course, Blaine, he ain't going nowhere. So Blaine was like, daggone it, Lindsay. My God, daggone it, Lindsay. So he goes inside and he was like, doggone it. The only reason why I'm not leaving is because of what's on my ankle. So he's trying to slam the door. The door wouldn't shut. I said, oh my. I was like, aren't you a contractor? Sir, aren't you a contractor? Your door should always close. So Lindsay, she gets upset and she leaves. She pulls into her mama's driveway. You know her mama was looking out the window like this. I was trying to enjoy Gunsmoke. I'm trying to watch Murder, She Wrote, and here Lindsay is in my driveway. She keep bothering us. Here's Lindsay's daughter in the background. A child, I don't know. I don't know, Grandma. I don't know. Honey, these family members are sick of y'all. So Blaine calls Lindsay, and honey, Blaine is crying a snot fly, child. Blaine is crying. He's like, oh, Lindsay, I'm sorry. Please come back, child. He sound like he begging like Keith Sweat. I said, oh my God. Blaine did all that crying. And honey, Lindsay said, bye, Blaine. I said, oh, I tell you, these folks, it just right itself. Let's move on. Sean and Sarah, last and most definitely least. Yeah. So it's time for this big old meetup with Anthony. Let me just start off by saying this. Anthony, I don't know who you really think you are. Okay? All right? You're not daddy of the year. Okay? You're a little big for your britches, ain't you? For someone who just popped up this season. Now, Anthony, I know you want to be rough and tough with your Afro puffs. Hey, go on with your bad self. You ain't it. See, you do too much of this. You do too much of, I'm going to kick your butt. I'm going to kick your tail. Don't mess with me. You do too much of that. I'm not impressed. Not in the least. See, Sean, I say a lot about Sean. I do. See, Sean is an OG. Okay? I have delayed Sean out so many times it ain't even funny. But you, sir, you, I'm not impressed by you at all. Okay? And you saying, hey, if Sean tries to keep me from my daughter, I'm gonna F him up. Sean ain't trying to keep you from your daughter. You are. Sarah and her mother said that you had every chance in the world to come and be with your daughter. You chose not to. You chose to pop up 8 years later when there's a field crew. I'm not saying it's a coincidence. So you need to bring it down just a little bit, Anthony. Just a tad. All these new people out here acting like that they got it going on. So anyway, let me get back to it. So Sean is talking to Sarah. All right. And Sean says that, he's still upset by it. All right. He's still upset by Sarah's lies. But Sean said, listen, okay. If Sarah wants Abby to know who her father is, he ain't going to stand in the way. It hurts his feelings because he feels like Abby is his daughter. But Abby has a right to know whom her father is. And, he just didn't want to be a part of it. Okay? He didn't want to be there when Sarah and Anthony tells Abby. Okay? And so Sarah said, no. All right? This is what's going to happen. Me and you are going to meet up with Anthony. All right? Going to have a conversation. All right? Because y'all going to have to meet eventually. And then, me and Anthony is going to, tell Abby that is, her father. I will say this. Sean acted very mature during all this. He acted mature. Yeah, he was a little petty and shady when he first met him. Good. So they roll up to wherever they met. Was that park? And so Anthony, he reached out his hand. And Sean said, I ain't ready to shake your hand quite yet. Okay? I'm not ready for the pleasantries. Okay? What is your intention here? What are you trying to do? And so Anthony says, listen, I'm just trying to be part of my daughter's life. Okay? Yes, I have just, popped up after 8 years. And yes, I could have been there from the beginning. But I wasn't. But I'm here now. Okay? See, it's about me and my daughter. It's not about me and Sarah and my daughter. See, I don't want Sarah. See, that's what Anthony said. Anthony said, I don't want Sarah. This is about Abby. And so Sean said, okay, I'm just seeing, what's going on here, okay? You look like you're clean. All right, you look like that you have good intentions, but I'm just finding out about this. Sarah literally just told me this yesterday, and Sarah was like, I just told Sean about this, give him some time. Sarah trying to be the in-between. And so Sean said, listen, okay, I'm not gonna, be in between you and Abby, all right? Just know that, I want the best for Abby. And if you and Sarah and y'all, work together, okay, fine. And so Sean put out his hand. They shook hands. And Sean said, that's all I got to say. He walks off. Then here comes Big Mouth Anthony. Talking about, disrespectful. I was in prison and respect is a big thing for me. Oh, God. I was like, oh, my God. Really? Really, Anthony? Respect your daughter. That's what you do. Okay? Who cares? Who cares if Sean didn't shake your hand? This conversation should have took 5 minutes. And so Sarah is trying to talk to Anthony, calm him down, talking about, Sean is, give him time, give him a little bit of grace and all this. Anthony's still running his mouth. Talking about he's going to kick his butt and he'll kick his butt all over the park. He'll F him up. So then, Sean thought about it. Sean comes back. He apologizes for not shaking his hand the first time. Sean actually was mature about it. And he says, I apologize. You know, I should have shook your hand, but I was still, seeing where you were coming from. My bad, dude, my bad. And Anthony said, respect goes a long way. You gotta earn respect to get respect. And then he says, after Sean had already apologized, after Anthony had said that he didn't want Sarah, Anthony said if he wanted Sarah, he could have her. Is that right, Sarah? Because you just stood there. The disrespect. Now see, that is when Sean should have headbutted him. How dare you, sir? Okay, I apologize to you for shading you earlier and not shaking your hand. And then you're gonna say that in front of my face? Both of y'all are a bunch of punk biatches. Both of y'all's heart pumping Kool-Aid. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I say it ain't no way. Acting like y'all big and bad. That's it, y'all. That's it. I guess Anthony now is going to tell Abby that he is her father. That's it. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And you all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.